Martha was rescued from Hurricane Katrina in '95 and lived at the shelter for a couple years and didn't have any interest. So I took her home with me. We started her in agility, and she's excelled, I don't know, I think exceptionally well.
Oh, she's a rock star. She kind of just picked up on everything, and John's a great handler, and he worked with her because she didn't want to stay for the longest time.
It was her first AKC trial. She was entered in 5 runs for the weekend, and she placed first in 3 out of the 5. So we had some issues with contacts and stuff, so that's what basically disqualified her in the other 2 runs. But other than that, she did really well. Yeah, her time that they give you a course time, and in about all of her runs, she was about half of what the course time actually was. Love working with the animals and seeing them, grow and rescuing them, everything about it.
I think it's just neat as a trainer is that seeing these dogs that have come from such bad situations that are at the shelter, and then we bring them down to that agility field, and you can just see like light bulbs going off in their head, and they just, they want to work, they want to do this, and, they want to be part of a team, which is, I think, really neat. John only gets to work with them practically about once a week, where, a lot of my students, they go home with them, they sleep with them, they, and they practice like 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 times a week. I'm sure John would like to practice more, but he has other obligations. I've been doing agility for 15 years, and I got the opportunity. Carol Wheeler called me and said, I'd like to start doing agility with the shelter dogs down there, and would I mind coming down and training, John and the other people that were doing agility there. I said, sure, that'd be great, and I thought, at first I was kind of a little hesitant because I didn't know how we were going to get a relationship out of the dogs when these guys don't spend one-on-one, with them, and, they're not, like most people do with pets. After we saw, we were working with them, and they were blossoming, and he also has a little Chihuahua named Enchilada that came from the puppy mill, wasn't it? Totally puppy mill. Yeah. So he brings this little Chihuahua, and he wants to let's see if very scared, and never been around different goes, let's try him, and I'm like, okay. He has blossomed into this awesome agility dog too. Proves if you take the time and work with them, and they have a heart, and and they'll give you what they can. I've been all over the country competing. I've been, I go usually nationals, which are like last year was in 2011 was in North Carolina. My Jack Russell Buzz got into finals, so I was really excited about that. Buzz has been on the U.S. team, agility team. We went to Germany in 2008 and represented the United States. And we've been on ESPN, the Incredible Dog Challenge. We've been on Animal Planet. I probably don't get as nervous as I used to. I think every time I bring out a new dog, I get more nervous because I don't know what to expect. I get lots of blue ribbons back here, but when you go into a competition and there's, people, 100 dogs, different environment, different equipment, you don't know really what to expect. But when it all comes together and you come out and you have a great run, and it's like teamwork. It's like I don't know how to explain it. You can tell the dogs love it. I think the greatest joy is when you're sitting there and your dogs just love doing it so much. They just want to be out here and competing.
Me? Well, I'm still nervous. I'm still at the nervous stage, and I think it shows. She reads me. She reads my, my emotions, and it's tough to overcome. We're still working on that pretty much, but overall it's fun to watch your dog go out there and have fun. And like Tammie said, you never know what to expect at a competition, because they'll do a lot of things there that normally sometimes you've never seen before.
They definitely can feel the hype. Even when I go to the nationals and I'm in finals, I mean, my dog was just on edge.
To help out, we always encourage volunteers to come out and get dogs out, get them out of their places. Just spend time with them, social, keep them social. It's a great volunteer program if you love the animals. The donations, we accept, cleaning supplies, newspapers, just about everything, to take care of a dog. or cat litter. It's a national no-kill animal shelter that specializes in taking dogs out of the breeding facilities and, bettering their lives. HUA.org is the website to go to find out more information about us. It's 402-274-3679.